Have you ever seen a building being constructed from the start? Before a brick is laid, the builders need to dig foundations into the earth. A building that's constructed without foundations won't be very secure and could easily collapse. Now, it's a bit like that with the Christian faith. If you don't dig foundations in the teachings of Christianity, then you're in danger of falling away from the faith. This has sadly happened to many people over the years. Maybe you can think of people, your friends or family, people you know who've fallen away from Christianity. So how do you build foundations on the Christian faith? What does that actually look like? One of the best ways to dig foundations is to be clear on what Christianity actually is. We need to learn who God is, what He requires of us, how we should live as Christians. That's what this course is for. The idea is to give you a solid, comprehensive grounding in what the Bible teaches. We're going to start out by thinking about who God is, and then move on to think about sin and how God deals with sin in Jesus Christ, then think about how we should live and how we should die. In other words, if you do this course, then you will know comprehensively what the Bible teaches, what Christianity is, and how to relate to God. It will give you a firm foundation in understanding Christianity and living as a Christian. Now, I just want to stress that this course is not simply for beginners. I hope that there will be something here for everyone, whether you've been a Christian for a month or a year or 20 years. It doesn't matter. These are truths which we all need and which we need to be reminded of regularly, whether you're new to them, hearing them for the first time, or whether you're hearing them after many times. So where does all this teaching come from? Well, I've based the structure on a book called A Body of Divinity, which is a collection of sermons preached by a man called Thomas Watson back in the 17th century. He was the minister of St Stephen's of Walbrook in London, and he was basing the sermons on something called the Westminster Shorter Catechism, which was published in 1647. He wanted to teach people, give them a firm foundation in the Christian faith. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, why is it that you need to go back nearly 400 years in order to teach us what Christianity actually is? Now, wouldn't it be better to pick something more modern? Well, my reason for going with something old is because, in my opinion, the combination of Thomas Watson's structure and the Catechism's question and answers are as good as it gets as an overview of Christianity even today. But that doesn't mean that we're going to be stuck living in the past. The truths of the Bible are timeless, but I want to communicate in a way which will make sense to people living in the 21st century and apply this to the problems and issues of our lives today to make it relevant to us. So if you like the sound of this, if you'd like to have firmer foundations in the Christian faith, then why don't you join me week by week as we work through the course together. It doesn't matter whether you know next to nothing about Christianity or whether you've been in church your whole life. We all need firmer foundations. If you subscribe to the Understand the Bible channel on YouTube, then you'll get new videos as they're uploaded. You can also sign up to the Understand the Bible mailing list on the website, where you'll get an email once a week with any new content. And once the course is finished, then you'll be able to do it on the website, the whole thing. So thanks so much for watching, thanks for joining me. I hope to see you again for the next video. My name is Phil Saker, this is Understand the Bible, and this is the Firm Foundations course.